Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with part 1 of the Arena Trap Suspect Test Ladder. Arena Trap is currently being suspected, and I think this is a better approach than what they did before. They suspected Dugtrio as a whole, and it wasn't Dugtrio that was the issue, because as you saw during that suspect test, a few people laddered with Diglett stall, a few people laddered with trap install, and it still did the exact same thing. They were able to trap Heatran, they were able to trap Choice Band Tyranitar in Diglett's case, knock it out with reversal and whatnot. And then as the metagame, as we, fast forward a little bit into Sun and Moon, the metagame has adapted. We're seeing Eject Button into Dugtrio being a new standard. And I personally, or at least for the metagame's sake, I think that Dugtrio, or at least Arena Trap, is worth being suspected, because every situation with Dugtrio is 50-50, since there's no real indication of whether my opponent, like let's say they have Eject Button Toxapex or Eject Button Alamola, there's no indication that my opponent will go out to that Eject Button Mon, or that my opponent will stay in, or that if I double, will they predict that and stay in, which is just what I posted. So basically, when Dugtrio comes in, you lose them on, and there's not really much counterplay for that, for the most part. And Dugtrio does come in for free a lot, especially because a lot of Pokemon, let's take the example of Scizor. Scizor baits in a Pokemon like Heatran, just goes for U-turn on the switch and traps them. So that makes the Heatran user always at a disadvantage, whereas a Dugtrio user is typically at the advantage. Now, me personally, I could care less if Dugtrio stays or not. I could care less if Arena Trap stays a lot. You guys should know me by now that I'm the type of player that's I'm go with the flow. I'm pretty much a go with the flow type of player. I wouldn't mind a metagame with Kangaskhan and Genesect and Mega Lucario running around, but that's regular Kangaskhan, by the way. I didn't say Mega Kangaskhan. I said OU. That's Mega Kangaskhan and whatnot running around. But for the good of the meta, I think it's at least worth suspect testing. I know from firsthand, and I'm pretty sure everybody who's played at least stall or some variations of Eject Button into Dugtrio, it's very, very difficult. Every turn is a 50-50, and even though it is a 50-50, I feel like it's more in favor of the Dugtrio user, because they know that we know that they know they have Dugtrio, that we got a double. Anyway, yeah, enough about that. If you guys want to check out the thread, it's right here. Finchinator posted it, and then there's some what's it called? The members of the OU Council gave their thoughts as well. You have ABR, you have Bloods, you don't have Blunder. He'll give one eventually, maybe. Even John, and I like John specifically because he talked about how the metagame has evolved and how Dugtrio isn't useless after it just traps something. That's something to note, guys. Dugtrio isn't just useless. It can toxic something. It still forces counterplay. I don't know if you saw the finale of the Road's Top 10 in OU, but the way I played Dugtrio, I was able to not only trap the mons that were threats to my team, but also wear them down with Toxic, Substall a little bit, Screech Earthquake and whatnot. So like it's a good mon, and I think it's right to suspect the ability and not just Dugtrio itself, because I don't think Dugtrio in itself is actually broken, but obviously the combination of Z moves, its great ability, and the fact that it even got higher attack, which does matter this generation for some KOs, is what makes Dugtrio, or at least Arena Trap, quote unquote broken. But like I said, whether it stays or not, I don't care. I'll play regardless. If it goes, then great. That'll open up more doors for well, different variations of stall, of course, because there are variations of stall that run around without Dugtrio, but I think they're weaker than the ones that run around with Dugtrio. And it also opens up, I think, more creativity, because I don't have to worry about my mon being trapped by Dougie or losing to this Magearna because Eject Button Toxapex brings it in and whatnot. But anyway, insult pass from this team. SD Gallade, I really liked it. SD Garchomp, Dragonium Z for Z Outrage, Scarf Keldeo, and then we have the defensive backbone of Spikes, Ferrothorn, Defog, Zapdos, and then Clef for our Stealth Rock, as well as Toxic. I think Toxic is a good addition, being able to wear down opposing Zapdos and whatnot, which the team are definitely threatened by. But the idea is, I think, to wear down opponents with either SD Gallade or my hazards and whatnot, and sponge hits, and then either break through with Gallade or Garchomp in the back with Keldeo to help us revenge kill Volcarona, as well as checking Pokemon like Zardwy and Greninja. So let's go ahead and look for our first game on the ladder. I have not played any games at all, and I guess you can tell by what my opponent has, but hey, My opponent has some threats, okay? Get 6-0 by Gallade, though, once I get rid of Noivern. Gallade smacks him. That could be Z Jirachi, Z Celebrate, because it is shiny. That's something to note. I'm going to lead off with Keldeo, and I'm going to click Scald, as he does lead off with Lycanroc. I figured, since it was a Stealth Rocker, I mean, Jirachi could be it too, but Focus Sash Lycanroc made more sense. So we're going to click Scald here. Whether I get a burn on Lycan... Okay, it died. It was not Focus Sash. By the way, I apologize for my voice right now. I don't know why I sound so tired. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm recording. Like, this is... I don't typically record at this time, man. This is a good time for me. Pharaoh. This is a tough Pokemon to switch into, because I don't want to be a Sleep Powder variant. My Zapdos is good because HP Ice can knock out Noivern and it can just discharge spam versus everything else. Clef really just gets up rocks. I do take Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb, I think, and I do stop him from spamming Dracos. I just feel like if that's Scarf Noivern, yeah, I do need Zapdos live. I'm gonna make the Clef play, seeing as how it loses to this and Jirachi. If he has Sleep Powder, I'd rather just go to bed to let my Gallade come in later, as he does go right for the Giga Drain. And I do take one Sludge Bomb because I am Clefable. I'll just get up my rocks here. Yeah, I'll get up my rocks, pressure that Noivern at least. That should 100% put it in range of the Hidden Power Ice. And we'll go Ferrothorn here because I guess HP Fire could come out, but I figured Giga Drain would be the most likely. And I do want to see his set, so I'm assuming Synthesis is his last move. If he doesn't have HP Fire, then he can't touch me, as he goes for Leech Seed. Yeah, so I'm assuming he doesn't have the HP Fire. So we're just gonna Spike Stack here, and I'm actually gonna go for Leech Seed right now of my own, since if he can't touch me, he won't stay in. And this is the thing about Venusaur. Like, I love it, man, but it needs like 5 moves. It needs like 5 moves, man. I want to run Ancient Power. What? I want to run Hidden Power Fire. I want to run Earthquake for Heatran as well as Magearna, especially Shift Gear. Like, I think Leech Seed is really good with Synthesis because it helps you beat Magearna 1v1. But if my opponent, like, I don't know, it's just a Pokemon that wants every single move, I feel. It's a good Pokemon though, nonetheless, always. But I think Sludge Bomb is always necessary, especially with Tapu Bulu and whatnot. Venusaur being one of the actual few answers to a banded one or an SD variant, beating them both. Whereas Tangrowth is just literally a fodder to SD. AV Tangrowth loses to SD unless it's running Sludge Bomb, because Horn Leech does like 47% at +2, and it's recovering all its health. Always. Echo Boy, what you doing, bro? I'm going for Leech Seed here because if he can't touch me, he will switch out. Like, he went for Leech Seed there. And unless he's running... If he does have HP Fire, that's fine. Then that means he doesn't have Synthesis, and that means I could just go to Gallade and SD up and win with this Spike Up. But at least just in case he goes Jirachi, because if it is a Z Celebrate Jirachi, it might have Drain Punch or Fire Punch. And at least getting off a Leech Seed means I can pivot between Pokemon like Zapdos and Garchomp for the rough skin and Ferrothorn and whatnot, depending on what move he goes for. I do like the way this team looks, though. It's one of the few Gallade teams that I actually enjoy, at least looking at, and like, at least like from a looking at point of view, like aesthetics and whatnot. We'll look for another game, because even if this guy comes back, I can play 2 games at once. We're at the bottom of the ladder anyway. It doesn't matter if we're at the top of the ladder. I'll play 2 games at once too. So SD Garchomp completely destroys him. Same thing with Gallade. I'll lead off with Clef because of these Uxie. I'll get off a Toxic immediately. Oh, come on, man. What is this, Gen 4? No. Alright, so, no, you're not Trick Scarf Lead. That's a little bit annoying for Garchomp, but it's alright, I suppose. Trick, Thunder Wave, Psychic Rocks, I'm assuming. I'll go Zapdos and Defog always. Zapdos also can 1v1 his team. Yep. So I can Defog, get rid of the rocks immediately. I can't believe that boy had that DPP set on deck, man. Alright, so this guy gave me his points. Nice. And he's toxic. Oh my god. Okay, Timon. Timon, that's how you say his name? Timon? You know what? You want to get up rocks? I'll get up my rocks too. Get up my rocks and pressure it, because Garchomp literally wins this game. And if I want to defog later, if that's Toxapex, that's fine. So swaps out into Heatran. You're not OHKOing me with anything, so I really don't care. I'm getting up my rocks here. I think rocks are the difference between a defensive Tangrowth dying to +2 outrage anyway. He really had Trick. And he had Trick Toxic. Okay, so he protects. I guess that's fine because you would have been able to scout what move I went for, I suppose. I'll go Keldeo because I don't think Keldeo being healthy is necessary in this game. Toxic Protect. What is it? Subtoxic Protect Magma Storm? Something like that? Man, once I get in Garchomp, just let me get in my Garchomp, bro. That's all I want. That's all I need. Alright, so because Gallade breaks through his team. You guys see how Gallade breaks through his team, and so does Garchomp. They both do. So, like, it doesn't matter if I play Garchomp recklessly if Gallade is able to break through either way. But I'll Scald here, hoping he kind of goes for Toxic or something. Not Magma Storm. That way I can double out to Garchomp and then SD up on his Protect. And then proceed to claim some kills. Forcing his Scarf Garchomp to revenge kill me more than likely. Even Ferrothorn. Because I took off Heat Wave on Zapdos. He had Heat Wave / HP Ice. I understand Heat Wave for Ferrothorn and Scizor. But because I'm running max speed Zapdos, I figured Hidden Power Ice would be better since I'm faster than Landorus anyway. Is this boy really Tormentran? What? Am I actually playing DVP with Toxapex? And actually not even DVP. DP with Garchomp. This boy has Tormentran in this generation. Hey. No. Okay, so we'll SD to get at least back up to neutral. I'm a little bit sad that happened. I'm a little bit sad. In fact, he should have actually subbed, to be honest, but I mean, Lava Plume worked out for him. Either way, I'm SDing up here. Screw it. Like, I just lost my Garchomp. I'm still gonna win this game with Gallade. Like, I'm 100% gonna win this game with Gallade. Especially because he goes Tangrowth here. Look at my attack, man. I should live 1 HP Ice because I'm Garchomp. I'm gonna SD up again, and assuming Garchomp does live this. Like I said, I know my logic was because I'm Garchomp, but like it's bulky, man. Garchomp one of the bulkiest mons. There's a reason why this mon was banned in DVP. Import Garchomp. Why am I struggling down here? Tango. 52. Yep. SD up again. As he goes for knock. Nice. He knows I have a Z. I do not care if he goes Ferrothorn. I do not care what he does. I'm going to Devastating Drake right now. And he opts to stay in, so I think Tangrowth will go down. Yep. Nice. So we get rid of Tangrowth. Okay, I still have a +2. This is actually like, what, +2-ish? Am I not running attack investment on this monster? There's no way this EV spread is right. This is Zapdos' EV spread covered on what? Bro. I'm all for sharing and caring, but like, Zapdos, why? Why was your EV spread on Garchomp? No wonder I'm so weak. I mean, I O-coded, but I don't care. But the hell is that? So I'm assuming his Garchomp is Scarf, which is the only reason why I think he would bring it in here. So I'll go out into my Ferrothorn just to weaken him a little bit. As he goes for Quake. Is that Life Orb? Is that Banded? What the hell? Do so much damage. Chill out. Let me seat up. He goes Heatran, it don't matter. I can probably stall out Heatran with the combination of Zapdos and Clef and whatnot. If he goes out into Ferrothorn, as my boy Sucker for Jessica would say, if he goes up to Ferrothorn, I'll just spike up on him, weakening this. Toxapex, I don't care. I can always defog either way. But he should switch. Yeah, goes Heatran. Nice. Go ahead and give me some recovery. Hey, land. Thanks. I already had this game missing a lot. I already had this this move missing a lot in the MBL. I don't need it missing again. So unfortunately, because I'm super bulky here, I mean, I guess that would have Garchomp. Like, I don't deal with this too well, I suppose. Go ahead and give me some recovery. But at least I can SD up and then probably Outrage kill. I actually doubt I Outrage kill Uxie. He goes Toxapex right here. Look at my attack stat. It is trash. I'm SD up again. If he wants to get up T-Spike, that's fine. Just hazes. So you would have let me Earthquake you in neutral? Yeah, you know what? I'm SD up again, bro. Yeah. Shout out to the EV spread coming through. Shout out to the EV spread. Shout out to Zapdos. I appreciate you. Go ahead and catch it. I don't even care if you go Uxie. I don't. Uxie ain't an issue. How much does Uxie do? Man. Trick, Stealth Rock. I'm getting impatient, but I'm doing it now. Because, like, best case scenario goes for Rocks here and I dodge. He should go for Toxic always, but, like, this always... Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? Your deaths are coming. They are here. They are now. Go ahead and show me you're switching to +2 knockoff. I shouldn't have made this play. I should have been more patient. For those watching, the correct play was to go... Jesus Christ. Alright, well, give me my kill with close combat. The correct play was to go... Feral Thorn and just start. Are you kidding me? Didn't kill. I would have sworn that I would have gone for Zen Headbutt if I would have known that it didn't kill. Like, again, it won't matter. I'm still gonna beat this Feral Thorn 1v1 with like half my team, but it just got a little bit tougher. He didn't get up Roxy. Just sack your Toxapex, so my Keldeo can click Scald. Actually, no reason for me not to click close combat here, even if he goes Uxie. He might go Uxie. He might come back into this mon thinking I don't have I'm getting mad. Nah, I'm thinking he might go back out into Toxapex after, but I don't want him having Rocks up this game. That trick really threw me off, man. I'm sorry, insult, by the way. It's an insult to how like I'm playing your team poorly. If I had Heat Wave, I just won. He could go Pegs to recover. Best play is Heat Ran though. Easily. I didn't expect +2 close combat to only do 40% to Toxapex though, based on the +2 knockoff damage. Like that. Delayed. +2. Guess this boy running full on physically defensive. Yeah, it was a roll, but unforked. Alright, so this mon is an issue. Not fully, but it's definitely an issue right now. Especially because my Zapdos is paralyzed. Especially because my Zapdos is poisoned. I'll go Keldeo and just spam Secret Sword. Then again, I probably can lose to... I can lose to Heat Ran with this mon being weakened. But ideally he goes Toxapex and that gets to a KO even after regen. No matter how I play this. Protect, Leech Seed, whatnot. Toxic. Alright, sir. So the idea of his team is Toxic Spam plus Torment Tran. That's cool. Bars. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That is actually pretty clean. But I can beat... Thing is, I want to power up here expecting Toxapex because I think I'd knock it out. But I want to Leech Seed expecting Heat Ran to want to come out. I just get some spikes. Whatever. I'll get him my spikes too. Yeah, he can get up all his spikes. And get up all mine too. All my layers. Because I can still Roost stall him because he doesn't have Rocks up. So, kind of wish I had knockoff now. I made this game a lot harder than what it needed to be. The burn made it harder than what it needed to be. I should have calced. Like, I should stop going off my head calcs. This is why I have the damage calc here, and this is why I use it half the time. I'm gonna Leech Seed just to be safe. I don't want Heat Ran coming in for free. I don't want Tran coming in for free at all. Like, I can defog later if that's necessary. I don't really care about all 3 spikes, but like, yeah, I can't let this Heat Ran coming in. Hey, land this, bro. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Go ahead and show me your Keldeo switchings now that I have all these hazards up. Yeah, that don't matter. You can protect too. Go ahead and give me some Leafy recovery. I'll take it. Actually, I think Scald is better because I can burn Ferrothorn. Toxapex gets too much back. Yeah, if he goes Toxapex, I get a 2-hit KO on him. And he actually goes Ferrothorn, so great. So then Zapdos just wins. Nice. So I made the correct play. We get rid of Ferrothorn there, and Zapdos just clicks Discharge and wins this game. So that's cool. And plus, Heatran can no longer sub up on me. Maybe Garchomp can beat me. I don't know what type of Garchomp it is. Is it SD? The Earthquake damage is so much to my Ferrothorn, though. Why'd it do 44%? You Earth Plate? That had to be some type of plate. Like, that did way too much damage. Thing is, after all them hazards, this man has to be banded, right? Like, what? Ferrothorn. Why are you taking so much damage, bro? Oh, then again, I'm not that fizzed up. Garchomp. It's not Scarf. Scarf really does that much? How much she did? 44? Adamant Choice Scarf? Either way, Clef comes in. I'll figure out right now what it is. Goes for Stone Edge. So, I mean, he's definitely Choice Scarf confirmed, but, like, I wanted to know what type of Choice Scarf. I'll make the Zapdos play because it deals with the double and the Heatran. Since Discharge Okos. I think at that percentage, Discharge should kill. It's definitely Scarf Chomp. So, at least, like, with the hazard damage racking up, I think it's Adamant Scarf Chomp. Like, why did it do so much to Ferrothorn? Didn't it do 40? It said 44. I swear it said 44. Ferrothorn. How did I get quaked? It did 42. Okay. 42. Am I missing EVs on my Ferrothorn? No. I guess that was just a roll that I didn't see before. Alright, so we failed to knock him out, which is nice. And by nice, I mean terrible. But I can just roost, kind of. He protects here, so I go Zapdos. Excuse me, I go Keldeo. Because he has to protect, his Discharge knocks him out. Yep. And we start spamming Skull once again. I mean, as long as I have Clef alive, I won't lose to Garchomp. Because Garchomp does die to Clef. And I don't care if he goes out into... Basically, Hazards is going to put Heatran out of range of Ferrothorn. And if he goes Toxapex, I have the chance to burn him. And if he goes Garchomp, then I win with Zapdos anyway. Yeah, go ahead and go Pex. Plus, Pex might die. It's at 11. Nice. I wonder if he'll pull a double. Zapdos is always the play, though, because it knocks out Tran. If I get any more hazards, Tran goes down as well. Chomper. You okay? I switched out first, so I know he doesn't. He didn't. He doesn't. Goes for Fire Blast and miss. Unfort. Unfort indeed. Yep. Correct play is just to stay in. He's running Scarf Fire Blast. What set is this? Where am I? Man, making a play. Making plays. But I still beat Heatran, and then Garchomp doesn't beat me. I mean, if he landed the first Fire Blast, I would have swapped. But back at the Zapdos. Or at least Clef or something. This guy hit so much harder than what I need. I'm looking for another game because this game's over. This game got so much harder than what it needed to be. It really should not have been that hard. Alright, so I literally click Discharge here. I win. I got another game. Oh, this guy's a good the Blade too. Isn't this the team that I made with my boy? Ralts boy? I swear this is the team we made. Hey. I swear we made this team. I'm dead. Why are you dead? What happened? Push me to the edge. Have fun. Number new player. So our team is actually. Oh, thank you, friend. Our team is actually really weak to Gallade too. Let me. Multiple. I don't have this team anymore. In Fort. He didn't even go for double protect. Why didn't he go for the double protect? He had to. Love Chomper as elite. Leads Gren, which I think is Scarf Gren on this team because we're very weak to what's it called? We're very weak to Volcarona. So either Scarf Gren or I'm pretty sure it's Scarf Gren. I'll go Ferrothorn just in case he U-turns. I don't want to go Clef. Yep, Scarf Gren. We got a little bit of chip off. I get that game out of there. That game took way too long. Where are we? That game took way too long. I messed up though. I did not play that well. So a knockoff is definitely going to happen here. I don't think I actually need my item much on this Pharaoh. So I rather get up a spike first. At least to pressure Excadrill coming out. I'm just going to go hard Gallade, man. It's such a bad play. But I'm going to go hard Gallade because I expect him to go Excadrill now to try and spin and whatnot. Are you going for the Giga Drain? We're Fizz-Def on this team. I forgot. I mean, you ain't doing crap to me, but that's just annoying, man. I keep messing up, and now I'm getting mad at myself. All right, so we'll go Clef. As he makes the Tapu Fini play, that's completely fine. I think it's double defog. I'm not sure. We can get up rocks here if anything. As he goes for Nature's Madness and unfortunately misses. And I can go Zapdos now. If it's defog, I'm pretty sure it's defog plus spin. But I'm not 100%. It just goes for the Nature's Madness. And I'm going to start making some plays because I got to get back in this game. So we're going to double out to Garchomp, expecting to want to go Excadrill because Excadrill can come in. I guess Latios can come in as well. The only problem is with Misty Terrain. Well, the good thing is if he goes Excadrill, there's only one more turn of Misty Terrain left. So I can effectively SD up. But he decides to go into Greninja. So I got to go Keldeo here on the Ice Beam. And thankfully, we can't freeze me because of my terrain, but I can also just throw off a Scald. It's no drawback play. Tangrowth can potentially be burnt. And I get an unfortunate, I get a crit and a burn, which means I can actually 2-hit KO him, so he should be going Tapu Fini now. Should always go Tapu Fini here. If the crit did that much, I knock him out with the next one, especially with burn. So Burn's going to be useful for Garchomp. I don't like how I'm playing these games. Burn's definitely going to be useful for Garchomp. I do need like hazard damage to rack up as well on the Gallade. I do need all that stuff to rack up. And it is double defog. So that's a roost for me. Tangrowth doesn't come in on me. Latios comes out. Trick. Specs. I mean, Pharaoh's always the play. I don't remember if we were HP Fire on this. I'm just gonna make the play that I would make anyway. Yeah, Pharaoh's always the play. It's Life Orb. So I would always spike up here. I don't know how much sense HP Fire makes. I'm mad I forgot that it was defensive on this squad. I shouldn't have went Gallade anyway. The correct play was going Clefable always. So it's literally me making bad plays this entire live. Feeling a little, I'm feeling like Blunder. The Blunder makes really solid plays when he plays in tournaments though, which is good. I don't mind I don't mind that because I can just go for the gyro ball as he misses Draco. I don't think it did 33%, but if it did, I cry. If it did, that really does suck. Especially because he opted to go for the recover right there. So he actually gave me Lottie, which is the fastest mon on his team outside of Scarf Greninja and Gallade. I don't think Draco did 33% to Spadef Ferrothorn. But obviously I would have been 2-hit KO'd. But then he would have to hit the Life Orb hit anyway, so. Yeah, 31% max. That doesn't kill. This should run on HP 5. HP Ice makes sense too. Let me get up a spike. As he goes Gallade. Nice. So, get up my spike here. Hopefully he close combats me. We'll, I want to power up just in case he goes drill, but there's no point. Ideally, he just megas in close combats. Takes a little bit of extra damage that I need him to take. And, because basically my Keldeo is going to be the one revenge killing everything in this game. It smacks Gallade. Also, the second that Excadrill comes in, I go Garchomp and have a lot of fun. Yeah, so we always go for... Yep, nice. We always go for Gyro Ball there. Get the defense drops and whatnot. Clefable right here, and I'm going to make a double out predicting Excadrill into Garchomp. Because he should know that Moonblast KOs him. Just straight up, and Excadrill should come out. Ghost Tapu Fini, which is also fair. We live every one hit. And I'll actually SD up here, because if he wants to defog, that's fine, because I can Earthquake and get a kill. Yep. And basically, I Earthquake, get a kill because his entire team's grounded. Tangrowth does eat it. Tapu Fini doesn't. Tangrowth does, though, but Tangrowth doesn't eat both. He goes Excadrill, which means when I get up Hazard, they will be here to stay too. Probably just to revenge kill me with, I want to say, the Greninja. I feel like Gallade eats a hit. I'm gonna go Gallade. Because in case he U-turns, I want to keep this mon alive because I can SD up. Oh, I don't SD actually up on anything. I SD up on Tapu Fini here. So maybe the play is for me to SD up again, expecting him to U-turn. I'm at the Gallade play because I think Gallade takes 2 Ice Beams since it's not special attack invested. As he goes for Gunk Shot and misses. Jesus. On Fort. I do get in Garchomp here, which is why I'm actually going to SD up. Expecting him to want to go Tangrowth, predicting my Garchomp. Yep. Nope, he does not want to wake up, unfortunately. That is fair. We can go Clef and just get up our rocks again. No. Get up my rocks. You're not going to sleep powder me. I wasn't staying in. But I think Gallade's going to actually wake up. That Gunk Shot miss sucked. That was a good play too, because that would have hit Keldeo. But that's why I didn't risk Keldeo there. Funny, because Zapdos is just going to click Discharge now. Cannot risk that. Gallade is always a pivot because it takes 1 hit from everything. Alright, so he did go for the Ice Beam. So we can go... You can go Keldeo now. Gotta be careful not to lose this. And just throw off... I really want to double, but there's no point. Like, I mean, I can double out to Clefable, but... I want to make the Garchomp play because I can just SD up, and I want to start breaking through his team. But I'll make the Scald play first because it's safer. As he goes directly into Gallade. Okay, so I got off damage. I got off the Scald damage that I needed to knock him out with the next one. I'm surprised he went Gallade first because I am indeed Scarf and I am faster. At least with being Scarf. I'm really surprised he went Gallade. I don't think I would have. I wouldn't have made the Gallade play myself. Alright, so he gives me Gallade, which is great because I was scared about losing to that thing late game. Tangrowth comes out. I always got Clef because my Gallade. I'm keeping my Gallade asleep, so I always got Clef and I can just spam Moonblast. fair. Doesn't matter what play he makes here. Clef is going to be able to knock out Greninja any range anyway, and I'll just make the Zapdos play because Zapdos can roost on Tapu Fini or can discharge spam. And plus I PP stall Nature's Madnesses too, though he can taunt right now, but like I said, I am faster, so I don't care. Like, I mean, Zapdos will take an Ice Beam anyway. Okay, so he makes the Tangrowth play, which isn't the best for him because HP Ice will be able to 2-hit KO a defensive Tangrowth, especially with Burnt. And he goes Fini, so I guess I understand that, but like I knock out that Mon anyway. I think he expected Clefable to want to come out, but I should be able to do 35% with Discharge. And he, wait, what? Why'd you sack Greninja? Well, Greninja was his win con, so I don't know what's happening right here. I don't know what he expected. I'm not sure. Better than I thought. I mean, if you would have hit the gunk shot, you probably would have won, or at least like it would have been a lot closer. I don't know if he would have won if they didn't gunk shot, but it definitely would have been a lot closer. But we'll be able to do this and then hit him Power Ice twice. Why is it? I feel like my Zapdos is like barely moving in this. We'll be able to 2-hit KO him with this. The crit burn on Tangrowth was huge too, but like he made some plays that were really questionable, like going hard Gallade and then staying in with it, doubling from Tapu Fini into Greninja. Like the Draco Mist didn't matter. I would have been able to knock him out from there. But I'm gonna look for another one because I want to do this team some justice. What I'll probably do is use this team later again. I think I definitely will because I want to do this team some justice. Ooh, Gallade is nice. Mamoswine is a giant threat, Jesus. So his team is odd because he has Volcarona and then Skarmory. So when I see Skarmory on these type of teams, I think, okay, Hazard lead, anything. But he leads off of Volcarona, which is a giant threat. I'm gonna toxic that boy. Well, this is why I talk about Toxic being literally the worst move to miss ever. And he's Lumberry too. I think I might have just lost. No, I don't lose. Actually, I might. Because the correct play for me was to go hard Keldeo. But Volcarona is one of those mons that's just like, if I go directly into Keldeo and he goes for Giga Drain or Psychic or something, I can lose either way. I guess it depends on his set. Ideally, HP Ground, Bug Buzz, Fire Blast. Who leads off of Volcarona? Someone who's scared of rocks. The man's smart. I'm gonna just Toxic. Screw it. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose. Man, boosting too. Alright, so at least we landed the Toxic there. I want to see what his last move is. If he Giga Drains right here, it's over. Oh, jeez. Nah, it's not. So Garchomp should be able to eat a hit. Just go for Devastating Drake, because I ain't messing around with some fat Volt. Get that monster out of here. Unfortunately, I do not get up rocks, which suck for like Sash Mamoswine and whatnot, which more than likely is. We'll go Ferrothorn on the Ice Shard that he should go for. I guess he could go for rocks if he wanted to. Alright, well, he got me, but I'll get up a Spike for later. And then that Spike ensures that Keldeo can win this game. Yeah. It definitely does. I'll go Garchomp as fodder to bring in my Gallade. I want to see if he has HP Fire. He does. Just Outrage, as he's going to knock me out with Giga Drain, so I can go Gallade after and just click Zen Headbutt. If the I'll knock in case he goes Skarm first. I want to close combat in case if he wants to be like scary and go Greninja, but that's Skarm should always be your play here. Yeah, hopefully it's Spadef. Not sure how well it takes this. Jesus Christ, why did I do 59? The hell, Skarm, you good? Well, you dead. All right, so Skarm goes down. Nice. This is still, you know, necessary for beating. This is still necessary for beating his team. So we'll go Ferrothorn here on hopefully a Shadow Sneak or something as he goes for Z Splash. Okay. He went. I know the field, bro. He went for regular Splash instead of Z. That's amazing. That sucks for my opponent, yo. But that's incredible. I know the field, bro. Trust me, I know the field. So I think I can just afford to Zen Headbutt here. Yep. Beautiful damage as he unfortunately poisons me. I'll close combat in case he wants to make the Greninja play. It's not worth predicting, especially because Venusaur is in range of my Ferrothorn. I'd rather go for knockoff. Zen Headbutt here. Yeah, as he goes Mimikyu, yes. So this is definitely the better play for me. Because Venusaur is in range of losing to Keldeo. Yep. Venusaur does die to Gyro Ball as well. Z Splash, don't matter. You can't Giga Drain stall me. Zapdos actually stalls you out either way. I could have also gotten enough spikes there because I wasn't really worried about Mimikyu. Goes Mimikyu, goes Venusaur now. You can't stall me. Gyro Ball does too much. I guess he can stall me, so maybe I should have. Gyro Ball doing a decent chunk. Like Zapdos is gonna 1v1 this dude anyway. So here's where he HP fires. Yeah, so we go Zapdos, we Roost on his Sludge Bomb. Like, if he poisons me, it sucks, but he doesn't have enough Sludge Bombs. I wish he didn't poison Gallade, and I do get the para immediately, which is good. How much is Memo? It's at full, so I don't want to defog. Nice. Gonna get paired. Give some more spike up. Not that it matters at all. Gallade comes in and then gets a kill. Actually, spikes up are fine. Yeah, because this hidden power fire isn't gonna do much. Spikes up are fine. Secret Sword to win. Why'd I have to do this? I don't want to. I guess maybe with some poor doubles I could lose, or some good doubles on my opponent's part I could lose. Like right here you would go Mamoswine. Or just Sludge Bomb spam. Sure. I mean, he has 2 Sludge Bombs left, and then he's going to be out of Giga Drains after. And he's all he's going to have is Hidden Power Fires. Yep, there's Mamo. Men risk Keldeo here. No, Ferrothorn's the better play. Easily the better play. As he decides to throw away Mamoswine. Nice. So Zapdos is going to be good regardless. Don't know why he threw away a Mamoswine there, but he did. Greninja comes out. What are you, Battle Bond? If he's Extra Sensory, I'm not going to give him Battle Bond though. Because that puts in like... There's potential for losing there either way. Boys, Protean Life Orb, Dark Pulse. Yeah, I'm not going to predict crap. Get that out of here. And all I got to do is sack to Venusaur to Zen Headbutt. He synthesis only has a few left. Giga Drain to HP Fire. Zen Headbutt anyway. Do I live a turn of poison? I do. Hit. The flinch chance as well, or if he knocks me out, I knock him out with Keldeo after. So this isn't going to help him. Yep, because I live a poison turn. And if he has one... Nice. Alright, so, I mean, yeah, that could have went bad. But the main reason like I didn't want to also go Keldeo in the beginning is because Keldeo was so pressured in this game, guys. Keldeo had to check Mamoswine, it had to check Volcarona, and it had to check Greninja. So it was like a tough call for me turn 1. Thankfully, I mean, I had a feeling he couldn't knock out Garchomp anyway, unless he was running HP Ice. Which wouldn't, I mean, I guess it could work with Giga Drain. I don't know. That's not a set I typically see. But in any case, guys, tell me your thoughts on Dugtrio. I would like to know them. I'll probably be using this team again later on and play it better too. I promise. I'm sorry, Insult. I'll definitely play it better as we go higher up on the ladder. But guys, let me know your thoughts on Dugtrio being suspected, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.